fresh back from Europe, like literally just got off the plane like a day ago. I'm on my way to go pick up another RC car. Don't tell the wife. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try this new kind of vlogging style to do RC stuff. We'll see, because I guess people want to see more of my pretty face. I don't know. Anyhow, yes, I'm on my way to the local hobby shop. I could have ordered this from the manufacturer, but I'd rather go support my local hobby shop if they have what I need in stock. So there has been a kind of resurgence of Nitro going on on YouTube, and I always told myself I would never ever mess with Nitro, but hey, what the hell, you only live once, so let's go pick up a Nitro.
Welcome in.
Hey. Innovation RC. This is your fault. You said Nitro is good. Hope you're right. Okay, so Ninja Delivery Service should have the RC in the shed waiting. They guarantee. Wife didn't see him come in. They used the tunnel system. But I just want to give a thanks to Jimmy over Classic RCs. He spent a lot of time with me going over Nitros, talking over some stuff on how to get ready and be prepared for my first car. And that's what I love about the local hobby shop experience. It's great. You know, it's one thing to sit at home and click on a computer, and I know I'm guilty of it. I get most of my armor that way. You know, because Traxxas, at least I give them credit, they give the shops an opportunity to sell the stuff before they will. And it makes sense, because they're going to make the money irregardless, right? Whether the shop sells it or they sell it, maybe they make more money if they actually sell it, because I don't know, I'm not sure how it works. But anyhow, it's still a great thing that Traxxas does. They allow the shops the opportunity to sell it before they'll sell it online. You know, a lot of the ARMA stuff, I'll just go ahead and order it, have it shipped to the house. I mean, it is more convenient than going in, but man, we have to support those brick and mortar places. It's great. I mean, I was at the track with the Omni Terminator. I took a jump, broke a screw, took it over there. Man, they put a screw in it, sent me on my way. So really great group of guys over there, and you know, they make the track that I use possible as well. So let's go check out this new car. Oh, there it is. They delivered it just as promised. Let's open it up. Take a quick look at the box here. They're saying 50 miles an hour, high volume air filter, center mounted fuel tank, high torque servo. This is the thing that really sold me on this. Now, number one, I went and just looked at it on Amazon, because I don't really think I'm going to get the Nitro bug, but who knows. So I was just going to find something really cheap on Amazon. And, you know, it's like around $200 and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. This was like $300. So, but here's one of the things. Like, it has this handheld electric remote starter that charges the glow plug. And there's an electric motor here that turns over the motor. So you have this battery that you hold, plug it in, and it's used at the start. So there's no pull cord. I think that's ingenious. Some of the stuff that Traxxas does really is ingenious. I mean, you know, they do some really good stuff at times. So yeah, there we have the easy start system, oil filled shocks, planetary gear differential, transmission, 32 pitch gears in that, and we have the lifetime engine replacement plan as you covered exclusively. This says something about a plan. I don't know. The hobby shop made it sound like I could just bring this thing in and replace it. So I don't know. Hopefully there's not like something you have to subscribe to. Yeah, and honestly, there's like 4 colors. So I didn't realize that when I told him go ahead and hold it. So there's not much more info on the box here. So this is 2-wheel drive. Kind of worried about that, but it does have TQI, a 2.5 racing engine, so they say. Ooh, I'm not going to get too much into depth with this thing. I mean, these things are ancient, they've been around forever. It'd be the first Nitro here on the car. So. Oh wow, that's a big packet. Boom, we got the Rustler. First, let's go over a few things. So this is just the regular TQI remote. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bind my existing remote, because Traxxas factory remotes can bind, I remember, 20-30 cars. So the one that I do have inside has the Bluetooth, so I'll be able to see any telemetry. Battery for the starter is what, 18 milliamp, 100 hour, 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride. A car charger for that battery. Crappy plastic collars for the shocks. Why can't we just thread shocks? I don't know. Got a toolkit. Alright, got, looks like extra servo horns, spur gear, and maybe some stuff, wire ties. Air filter oil. Glow plug. Look at how cute. Selling their fuel. Stickers. More stickers. Warranty card. The starter. TQI stuff. The manual, which is going to be very important for this because there is a very specific break-in procedure, which I will do for this engine. Battery brochure. Ooh, owner's manual. So yeah, so this is actually just the parts guide. A little thing with Traxxas, maybe you can pick it up here. See in the text you have bold print. That's optional. Anything that's in like grayed out is what the car actually comes with. So sometimes people ask like what fluid, what something comes with it. See like here, shock caps, big bore shocks, blue anodized, green anodized. These are all in dark print. We're here shock caps. That's all rod ends. These are all like in gray. So this is actually the parts that are on here. Rebuild kit. See how it's in bold. So obviously rebuild kit doesn't come in with this. So that's kind of the secret to these manuals. Of course, we got the parts list. And then we got this. So I'm going to go through here, learn about the break-in procedure. And we also got a fuel container for refilling, so that's pretty freaking awesome. That's a nice little deal. So I will be going through the manual. Like I said, there's a specific braking procedure, so I will be doing it. It takes like 5 tanks of fuel to get through it. I do have a whole gallon of nitro. This is the bad thing with nitro already. $40 for this gallon. But it's what you need to run it. So, man, let's take a quick look at the car. Okay, so, yeah, see, this is not clipless. Damn, I thought everything Traxxas had gone clipless by now. Oh, I need to get this battery on charge. Yeah, so that way we can start doing this. So I'm not going to use that. I have one of these chargers laying up. Oh crap, man, it's a Tamiya connector. Tamiya connector. Well, I think I got one of these inside that should be charged up for my boat. No, the boat's got a Traxxas connector. Well, I'm gonna go run inside, put this on charge, so I got it ready. That does kind of suck. I don't understand why they would use a Tamiya connector when they have their own infrastructure and chargers. So I got this charger, same one that I used in my giveaway of actually a Tamiya car back, well back, and I just heard from the person that won that, and him and his daughter are still enjoying the grasshopper they won. So that's awesome. So, okay, so here's the braking procedure. I'm not going to read through all that. We'll be here forever, but there is a braking procedure. Like I said, 5 tanks, and then we can go rip with this thing. So let's see. So starting underneath, man. Ooh, really pretty kind of blue metal chassis, or actually I think that's a composite type of thing. So they say it's a 6061 aluminum chassis plate with a composite top, and they also said the arms are a composite structure, so lots of flex and give. That's what we want to see in the arms, something that flexes. So we have your typical drive shafts that we see. So something I already don't like is the lack of an upper control arm. I really don't like these metal. Yeah, I'd rather see a control arm up here, not just this linkage, because this is just a weak point. When you hit something where this is threaded into a hollow plastic, it always causes, I don't say always, but generally that's where you're going to get your breakages. So I mean, it's good. You got your adjustable toe and camber. You got adjustable camber in the rear. These cheap shocks, which I had a problem with my first Rustler, if you hit really fast and this thing shoots off, you'll lose the bottom collar. It's freaking crap. I don't like it at all. Steering servos down here, right here. Got almost like a Tamiya looking servo saver. So, well, they always did good. They always did the job. Oh, it's 2-wheel drive. This is going to be interesting. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm nervous. I've not ever touched a Nitro. I am good with motors. I understand how they work and how to tune them, stuff like that. I'm not an expert by any means. I will have to look at like the fine points of tuning Nitros. So there are some like little screws here on the carburetor. So you get like a high and a low, makes it rich and lean, all that stuff. You definitely would rather err on the side of caution and be rich, because if you lean out a motor, that will melt it down, especially like a 2-stroke. That depends on the oil. The oil for lubrication on a 2-stroke, which what these are, it's built into the gas. So if you've ever had like a weed eater or something like that, you know, you mix the oil and the gas together. Where cars, you have gasoline and oil in the motor, you change your oil. Here you never change the oil, it's just introduced with the gas. So I will have to do a little research and studying on stuff like this and learn. I'm not sure like how much actual Nitro content I will have. This is what, there's been such a resurgence of Nitro onto the channels. I figure I would take a look. Now I wonder what this is back here. You got some body clips. Oh, I bet you this is the batteries for the receiver. It is. See, most people nowadays, when you hear adjusting the voltage on your BEC, most people, I'm guessing on the electric cars, don't even really understand the BEC. It's a battery eliminator circuitry, which eliminates these batteries for the receiver. Now, the early cars like I grew up with, you had 4 AA's here that just powered the receiver, and then believe it, a lot of our transmitters had like 8 AA batteries. It was expensive to run these things. So now, you know, modern cars run off the car battery. The car battery, the one you put in the car, runs your transmitter, your receiver, and all the servos through a battery eliminator circuitry. So when you hear BEC, all that stuff, that's actually what it is. It's eliminating this, your 4 AA batteries for all of that. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead, get the batteries for this thing. I'm gonna bind it to my other remote, make sure the TQI is on, put put some fuel in here, and then I'm going to do the braking procedure, and then you guys know the deal. We'll take it out, we'll speed test it, and we'll run it around. I'll give you an honest thought of a newbie getting into Nitro. So we'll see you in a little bit. And guys, I had to bring you along for the first start. Let's see how this thing goes. I'm pretty sure there's a right way and a wrong way. I'm not sure if that's... And I know it's going to take a minute for the fuel to get up into the carbs, so I think we're supposed to... Oh, that's right. I did want to share something. Maybe this will help somebody else. So I used the Bluetooth app here, the app to adjust the throttle. And if you look, so for the first tank of gas, it's a quarter throttle at for like 2 seconds. So look, when I go full throttle, look, that's all it moves. Is 1/4 throttle. So I got full brake, but just a quarter throttle. So now the next couple tanks are half a throttle. So for that, I'll go into the app and we'll change the setting to 50% throttle. So that way all I can do is just squeeze that and not have to worry about where I'm at. Make it easy and a perfect braking. That thing rolls easy, so there we go. So I did find that the spur gear that's in there is a speed gear. Alright. Where the hell's my phone? $48 ain't bad. Woo! She leaving that smoke. So from what I understand, the smoke is good. It's what you want to see on a Nitro.
How dare you!
Alright, I picked this spot because this thing's two-wheel drive. I figured this would be a good little run for it. Out here, something soft. It definitely needs some tuning. It's bogging on the bottom end. It's definitely missing on that bottom end. Here's something you got to watch for is you roll over, the body covers the exhaust pipe, and that's what causes it to stall. I also need to go look back there because I lost the plastic cover for that cylinder head. Well, it says, the nice thing is here, hopefully you can see it. See those lights coming on? One light's for the starter, one's for the glow plug. So basically this thing is telling me that the glow plug is shot. I just put it in, so I need to work on it, need to get a little tuning done. I do have a spare glow plug, but oh, actually I didn't bring the wrench, the right wrench to take this thing out. So very short run video there, but we'll have more content with the Nitro Rustler. But this is just first impressions kind of review. All right, so first, what do I think of the Rustler? It seems like a pretty good car. I'm not a fan of the cheap shocks. I really wish they would put something slightly better, something that would retain these bottom mounts, because like I said, this has been a problem with some of the other ones, and this I didn't notice until I was working. I went to take it out and check stuff. This is all Phillips hardware. I don't get that, Traxxas. Why is there Phillips hardware on here? And then, oh wow, look at all that. It just leaked on my car. Yeah, so that was probably just excess fuel from starting it over. So yeah, Phillips hardware, non-clipless body. Obviously we lost the engine cover, so, but other than that, I mean, it does seem like a pretty good car. I mean, it actually jumps pretty good. I do wish there was more braking. I'm so used to the electric cars that use the motor and all four wheels apply the braking, where, you know, we only got this, that, so it takes a while to stop this thing. I do love the electric start, very ingenious Traxxas. I do love that. That is a great feature of the car. Now, as far as Nitro, yeah, it does get a bit expensive. You got to buy the fuel, obviously, so far, and maybe it's just, well, yeah, this glow plug burned out relatively quick, 2 tanks. So I shot 1 tank out here doing B-roll, and maybe that didn't help because I let it idle a lot and stuff like that. And then I went out here to run it, and of course, you know, the glow plug burned out. Like I said, I forgot the dang wrench. I need something to reach in there. And then for me, you know, I do have a mechanical background, so I understand how carburetors work, how rich and lean works. You know, still going to take a little getting used to this. See how sensitive this is to carb adjustments. Like I said, to me, it just feels like the bottom end right now is really maybe too rich. But like I said, I'm not seeing smoke, so it's kind of hard to tell. All right, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, Nitro, you know, you got the expensive fuel, you got the expensive glow plugs, you do have to tune it. I think I'm still a bigger fan of electric. I will get this dialed in and tuned. It just, like I said, seems really sluggish at the bottom, but I'm not really seeing smoke at the low end, so it doesn't seem like it's rich, but maybe that's normal because the engine doesn't have a lot of RPM. So you're looking for that smoke to indicate that, you know, it's burning the oil that's built into the gas, and that's the oil's what lubricates. So you always want to play air on the side of caution, be rich then lean, because lean is going to burn the motor. You're going to lock it up because it's not going to get enough oil. So, you know, it's a fine balance there. So but to me, yeah, it just seems like it might be just a little too rich on the bottom end. That's probably why I fouled out this glow plug or whatever. But, so I'll be back with more videos of this, but so far, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's definitely something new. I don't think I'm going to give up my electric cars anytime soon to Nitro, but it is something interesting, something new. So I hope you enjoyed this first look and review of a Nitro Rustler. Everyone, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.